With the forthcoming induction of the 48th class of the Colorado Sports Hall of Fame, Mile High Sports Radio will be able to count two of its hosts as members of this illustrious group. Joining sports talk radio icon Irv Brown, a 1997 inductee, will be soccer legend and host of Colorado's only soccer-specific radio show, From the Pitch, Marcelo Balboa. Balboa is one of three players to have played in 3 World Cups and the first American to eclipse the 100-cap barrier in international matches. Already a member of the San Diego State University Hall of Fame at the National Soccer Hall of Fame, the accolades continue to pile up in the years following his retirement. I sat down with Balboa at his home in Superior recently to discuss his future in soccer, his broadcasting career, and his latest honor, selection for the 2012 class of the Colorado Sports Hall of Fame. Anyways, Marcelo, first of all, congratulations on being named to the Colorado Sports Hall of Fame. What does the accomplishment mean to you?
You know, a little surprised, I would say. Been in this town since '96, and I didn't know how the Sports Hall of Fame really worked. So, got a call from a buddy at Channel 9, and I thought he was joking around with me. You know, he says, "Hey, congratulations." I'm like, "For what?" And he tells me, I'm like, "Sure, whatever." I thought he was joking with me. So, and then the guy from the Sports Hall of Fame called in and kind of sit in there. You know what I mean? It wasn't a joke anymore. So it was just nice, you know what I mean? In '96, we all helped start the franchise here, and to be able to be acknowledged for that, along with all my other teammates, because I mean, I didn't get into the Hall of Fame by myself. There's 11 players, 18 players on a team, and without those guys and the fans, I wouldn't have been here. So without their help and without having teammates like I had, be it Dennis Hamlet or Steve Tritchu, Peter Vermes, Marcus Hanneman, and all those guys, you know, and most important, Phil Anschutz, who brought me here. So there's a lot of thanks to be given. This is, to me, you always look at it and say, is it an individual award? It's not really an individual award, because without 10 other teammates and the other 6 guys on the bench and ownership, a coach, you know, you don't get here. So a lot of thanks to be given out there.
But Marcelo, at the same time, individually you've accomplished so much. A former U.S. men's national team captain, played in 3 World Cups, 128 appearances with the U.S. men's national team. Where does this Colorado Sports Hall of Fame nomination, where does that rank up there for you?
You know, it's up there. There's no doubt. I mean, I've been fortunate enough in my career, being a defender, to have been elected to the U.S. Hall of Fame. You know, and we didn't even know much about that as we were growing up as kids. So to be in a Hall of Fame is leaving a legacy behind, which is important for me to leave for my kids. I wanted them to be able to see who Dad was and to let their kids see who Dad was. So that was important. But, you know, all of them are always important. Every accomplishment you get means you've done something right in your career. So this was huge, you know, along with, you know, I got inducted to San Diego State, and I didn't graduate from there yet, but they inducted me into their Hall of Fame. So I guess being here, living here, it means a lot, because it's not, from what I understand, it's not just about what I did on the field. It's the stuff that I'm doing off the field still, being involved with Trouble Soccer, being involved with Make-A-Wish Foundation, Locks for Love, and all those things. I guess the accomplishment is an all-around kind of accomplishment, so it ranks pretty high.
Marcelo, you've been very involved here, obviously, living in Colorado. You've lived here since 1996. Your kids go to school here. You're very involved in the community, as you mentioned earlier on. Marcelo, do you plan on staying here long term? What is it about Colorado that, I mean, obviously you've been here long term, but do you plan on staying here perhaps permanently, / do you also, what is it about Colorado that's kept you here for 15 years and counting?
You know, I'll say, when I was in Mexico, we had a choice of where we wanted to play the national team, the starting 11. And we picked Colorado, you know, and it made it easier when you get a phone call from Phil Anschutz, when you were Sunil Gulati, the president of U.S. Soccer, and he puts you on the phone, and he puts you on speakerphone with Phil Anschutz, and Phil Anschutz says, the only way I was going to start a team is if I had that guy that did the funny overhead kick in the World Cup. You know, when you got a guy who wants you, it's simple to come here. And we liked the lifestyle. We liked just everything about it. It wasn't California where it's 100 miles an hour. This is Colorado. It's relaxed. A beautiful place to grow up and to raise a family, and that's what we decided to do, you know. So do I plan on going anywhere? I don't plan on it. The funny thing about life is it always throws you a curveball, and I couldn't say 100%, but as of now I have no intentions or no plans of leaving. This is home, and you know, we'll see what door opens up here in Colorado.
You host a weekly radio show, of course, from the pitch.
We
host it.
You're there.
I appreciate you including me on that, but we've hosted it for over a year and a half now, and every week we do it. And just explain on From the Pitch, the only soccer-specific radio show in Colorado, the topics you cover, and just tell us about the show itself.
You know, I'll just say I wanted to start something in Colorado because we didn't have anything in English. I know that there's Spanish and people cover it, but there was nothing in English. So the idea came to me 5 or 6 years ago. I thought, you know what, let's put a show together. We can talk soccer. People can call in. People can give their opinions. They can email their opinions. And you know what, anything that goes on with soccer, we try to cover it, from State Cup to Nate Schatz, who comes on and hosts, to Frank Kohlenstein at the School of Mines. So we've had, you name it, we've had Don Garber on. So anything and everything about soccer, which was kind of fun. And we try to cover at least a good 45 minutes, first hour of the Rapids.
For more from Marcelo Balboa, tune into From the Pitch, Colorado's only soccer-specific radio show, every Sunday afternoon from 4 to 6 p.m. on Mile High Sports Radio. For tickets to the 2012 Colorado Sports Hall of Fame induction banquet being held April 10th at the Denver Marriott City Center, log on to coloradosports.org. Joining Balboa in the 2012 class are Frank Carbajal, Glenn Gondrzek, Greg Myers, Will Nicholson Jr., and Peter Forsberg. You're watching Mile High Sports TV. I'm Chris Bianchi. Stay tuned. When we come back, we'll open up the Mile High Sports mailbox and a word from the outsider, Chris Dolge.